Old School's taking a quick break with What Happened on My Universe Mode, because 205 Live doesn't have a Old School version, so instead it's straight up normal 205 Live from Colorado Springs, opening with the former Cruiserweight champion Akira Tozawa, and he's taking on the premier athlete Tony Nese. But before the match could start, Tony Nese had a little problem. Sin Cara attacking him from behind and beating on his face, and he didn't stop until the referees and road agents all came out from the back to drag him away. Eventually Sin Cara did go away, but that didn't mean that the match was off. Instead, Akira Tozawa went straight on the offensive, going with a tope to the outside and then bringing it back in and hitting a Falcon Arrow. A clearly frustrated Akira Tozawa continued with a senton, a backbreaker, and then a Shining Wizard that the referee got in the way of. He finished it off with that snap German suplex, 1, 2, 3, and Tony Nese had a very bad day at the office. So Tozawa won and he moves on, and we now look at the person who beats him at the Royal Rumble, Hideo Itami, the new Cruiserweight champion, who also had a singles match. He was taking on Mustafa Ali, still got his first name here. This match began with a kick from the champ and then a Falcon Arrow from Itami onto Ali. He went for a slap, but he got reversed because we've got offense from both parties in this match, and Mustafa Ali hit a drop kick followed by a page turner. The advantage traded sides once more as Itami reversed Mustafa Ali's next move and then hit a German suplex followed by a shotgun drop kick and a clothesline off the top rope. Once again, Mustafa Ali would reverse. He hit a Hurricane Runner and a neck breaker onto Hideo Itami, then went through the ropes, went for a roll, and then hit another neck breaker. He went for the 054, but Itami got his knees up and hit a spin kick to Ali's face. Itami drilled Ali down with a sit-out powerbomb, then put him in the corner, gave him several kicks, and followed that with the hesitation drop kick. And there was only one thing to do after that, and that was to go to sleep. He hit the knee into Ali's head and went for the pin. Mustafa Ali was out for the count and Hideo Itami was celebrating, but the champ was soon to be put on notice as the former champ made his second appearance of the night, attacking Hideo Itami from behind, giving him trouble in paradise and a huge senton off the top rope. Message sent. As it's a short show, we're already on to our main event, and it features TJP, the original Cruiserweight Classic winner. He was supposed to be taking on Lio Rush, but Lio Rush was a bit pissed off after last time out when he had his mic cut during his promo, so instead he decided he wasn't going to wrestle and introduced us to TJP's actual opponent, which was Cedric Alexander. Now obviously TJP wasn't prepared for this opponent. He also wasn't prepared for Cedric Alexander's big opening lariat and phenomenal forearm, and Alexander continued after that, hitting him with a half Nelson suplex. However, TJP fought back after that, giving Alexander a big chop to the chest and then a headstand into a head scissors, giving it a dab on the way. He threw him into the corner and gave him a running European uppercut. TJP then sent Cedric Alexander to the outside in the most stylish way he knew how, with a sunset flip powerbomb, but that was a bit too stylish as Cedric Alexander ducked a clothesline after that and gave him a running clothesline of his own, followed by a springboard plunger to the outside and a huge lumbar check. He went for the pin and TJP, surprisingly, was already beaten. After the match, TJP eventually got to his feet, and once he did that, Lio Rush was back on the stage and he looked like he was laying down the challenge to TJP, who was more than happy to oblige. And that is it for another edition of What Happened on My Universe Mode. SmackDown next. Like and subscribe.